It feels good, like I knew it would. It feels good, like I knew it would. Every night and day, all the games we play, keep on doing it, doing it, doing it. It feels good. Oh, you know it feels good, feels good, feels good. Oh, you know it feels good. It feels good.
Of all the places hosting the Audi Quattro Winter Games, Naseby is unquestionably the most unique. Settlers first came here in the 1800s looking for riches. While the prospectors have moved on, a generation has come along looking for gold in the shape of medals at the Maniapoto International Curling Rink.
Yeah, I mean, it reminds us a lot of home. This is a very British Columbia kind of feel. So we like it. We really enjoyed being here last time, and it's one of the reasons we came back, was to come back to Naseby.
Well, it's small, but it's nice and cozy. It's curlers are a really unite community, and in a small town like this, it's nice to socialize with others, and yeah, it's nice.
It's been absolutely amazing. We're loving it. It's quite amazing to have a town where there's only 100 people living all year round, and they have this great facility. We wish we had that.
Wow, the rink, I don't think you could wish for a better one. It's hard to find a rink of this kind in many of the European countries where we play at. So yeah, positively surprised about the rink.
This year's mixed doubles competition sees a world-class field. Teams from 13 nations are in Naseby to contest the Audi Quattro Winter Games, including reigning champions Charlie Thomas and Kayleen Park of Canada.
I mean, it definitely puts a target on your back. Everyone wants to come out and have their best game against you and take you down, so there's a little bit of added pressure, but we're just staying focused on what we need to do.
Yeah, like, we're putting a lot into this discipline, so to come here and play some of the named Olympic teams is a big advantage for us.
With mixed doubles curling making its debut at the up-and-coming Winter Olympics in Korea, athletes have certainly noticed the popularity of their discipline increase. A discipline that requires a team dynamic that sets it apart from other forms of the sport.
It's easy to play with only one partner. It's really hard to be on a team where there's 4 girls and much less arguing, and I really like it.
The standard is high, and it's always going to be high, but as soon as they announced it going to the Olympics, the bar was raised.
It's more offensive. If you miss, you're already down 3 or 4 or 5. When the game started, you got to go, and in normal curling you might have a chance to play a little more defensive, and yeah, it'll be decided at the end. Here in mixed doubles, if you're not starting good, it's hard to come back.
Within the countries here, it's a huge event, because if you can win this going into the Olympics, it just really sets a precedent for you. So it's big.
After some top quality curling, the final was contested between a young and skillful duo from Estonia and reigning champions Charlie Thomas and Kayleen Park of Canada.
And welcome to Naseby in stunning Central Otago. Today it is indeed the center of the curling universe. It's the gold medal game here in mixed doubles curling at the Audi Quattro Winter Games, New Zealand. A world-class field of 16 teams started, and 2 have fought their way through to the final. It should be an absolute ripper. We have defending Winter Games New Zealand champions Canada taking on a very impressive young side from Estonia. I'm Hans Frauenlove, and I'm joined today by World Curling Federation Vice President and Australian curling icon Hugh Milliken. Good afternoon to you, Hugh.
Hi, Hans. It's a pleasure to be here.
Fantastic. In 162 days, mixed doubles curling will make its debut as a Winter Olympic medal sport, and the journey to Pyeongchang starts right here in Naseby. If you're new to mixed doubles curling, I think you're in for a treat. It is action-packed, lots of lead changes, lots of offense, lots of rocks in play, and anything can happen. We see here that the Estonians will be playing the red stones today. The Canadians will be playing the yellow stones. Again, if you're new to mixed doubles curling, so quick run through some of the rules. We're in the pregame warm-ups right now where the teams are getting accustomed to the ice. The games are 8 ends in length. Unlike 4-player curling, in mixed doubles, each team throws 5 stones. Stones are pre-placed in locations at the beginning of the end. You're not allowed to remove an opponent's stone from play until the 4th shot of the end. And we'll explain other rules as the game evolves, but it's a very fast-paced, action-packed format of the game, and it really does favor the athletic hue. So in mixed doubles, we mentioned 5 shots. One player throws the 1st and 5th shot. The other player throws the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th shot for the teams.
14.
So now we're getting ourselves underway here in the gold medal match. It's Kaylin Park of Canada getting us underway.
Okay, a little light, maybe.
Okay, you can go. No line.
Pretty good.
It's okay, it's okay, yep.
Don't want him.
She's throwing the out turn. Now we can see the pre-placed stones. The red stone belongs to the Estonians. Kaylin's trying to draw in front of it. Probably a fraction heavier than she would have liked. She wanted to sit right in front.
Looked like it was curling.
One of the toughest shots in curling is what's called the freeze. So he's going to try and take his rock and actually put it right directly in front of the yellow stone that was just thrown. Oops, I think he's actually he's playing the bump.
He is playing bump.
Yeah.
He
So he's trying to move the red rock on top of the yellow rock.
Okay, call on it.
It's got a piece. Pushes one Canadian stone back. Leaves his own stone in the front of the 4-foot. Estonia lies 1, but things are brewing pretty well for the Canadians here from their perspective for the first end.
Close, yep. Yes! Hard! Hard! Hard!
They're worried about the guard. Are they past the guard? No, he clips the guard. He was trying to go around that front center stone, but a little bit narrow, clips it, and maybe a bit of an open door now for Team Estonia. There's the net result. That red stone belonging to Estonia just biting the button. That's first shot. 2 yellow stones of the Canadians in the back of the 4-foot, almost acting as a bit of a catcher right now for the Estonians.
It is. So that's the shot that I thought he was playing the first time. So actually in this time he's actually looks like he's throwing the in-turn as well. So he's going to make a little bump on that one that he just threw earlier.
Do you like this call?
I think it's okay. I think I probably would have played the out-turn freeze on the other side, but of course he's the guy out in the ice making the shot, so he knows better.
Yeah. Again, flirting with the guard. Just by. Comes to rest. Oh,
Great
good
shot.
angles there. Nice stone there from Harry Lill. So it's game on here on end number 1. And Estonia lies 2. They've got the hammer here on the first.
So for Canada, their objective is to try and hold Estonia to 1 point this end. So if they can actually just follow down that Estonian rock and sit right in front of it, it'll make life difficult for the Estonians to score more than 1. It might even make it tough for them to score 1.
Yeah, your last one curled, that's for sure, Charlie. So Kaylin Park also trying that in-turn, attempting to draw around the center guard and on top of that Estonian stone, but no room for error here, otherwise it could be 3 for Estonia.
No, never. It's like on the red.
They don't seem very happy with it. Hasn't curled yet. And she bumps the front Estonian stone, so 2 in the bank already for Team Estonia and a chance for 3 here on the first hue. For Marie Turman, trying to secure 3 points for Estonia here on the first end. It would be a fantastic start. Harry Lill judging the weight. They need a piece of that white button to count 3. Is it a bit heavy? Comes to rest, and it is a 3. Fantastic shot there from Marie Turman, and Estonia breaks on top with a huge 3-point first end. And there you get a taste of what mixed doubles curling is all about. Lots of rocks in play, 1 half error, and bang, multiple point end. So now Canada takes last rock into end number 2. So what can the Canadians do with last rock?
Well, I think you're going to see them be pretty aggressive, although they're aggressive on virtually every end. But this end, they'll want to come right back and score a 2 or 3 just to get back into the game.
So here's Charlie Thomas. Good opportunity here for the Canadians to get right back in this one. We are early. It's the second end of an 8-end contest. Estonia come up with a great 3 in the first. Canada trying to come back here on end number 2.
Whoa, no, it's fine, it's fine. No bounce, no bounce, no bounce.
Doesn't want to bounce his own stone, but he's going to get a small tap.
Pretty good.
And is there a double takeout there now, Hugh?
I don't know. I
Could
think
he
Gary's
remove
looking
both
at
Canadian
it,
stones?
It's looking like it's going to, if he hits that front yellow into the one that's on the button, it's probably going to jam directly onto their own rock. So the choice is either, that's a bit risky because he may end up taking out a lot of red rocks and opening up a big end for Canada, or he can play a draw and just come down and freeze, again trying to hold Canada to 1 or 2 points in this end.
So Marie Turman now trying to be a Terminator.
So it looks like with that kind of weight, she must be trying to bump it and roll in towards the center.
Waiting for it to curl. Trying to remove at least 1 Canadian stone, hopefully 2. There's 1 moving, 2 moving.
Great shot.
Nice shot there from Marie Turman, and it looks to me like Estonia might be lying first and second shot, and that's quite important. They're facing 1. She has to navigate a guard, has perfect weight, and make a tiny bump. If she can make it.
Only if I have to.
Close, yes!
Kaylin was worried about that guard. By the guard. Has she got the bump? There's a bump.
Oh.
But it is a score of 1. Nice shot there by Kaylin Park. Hoping for a bounce for a 2, but it looks like a score of 1. So Canada is on the board. But a pulsating second end. After 2 ends of play, it is Estonia 3, Canada 1. Kaylin Park holding the brush as a target on this shot for the takeout for Charlie Thomas. Well, he's actually throwing a draw.
I think he's going to try and move this one back, maybe with potentially about board weight.
The players can either hold the line as a target for their teammate, or they can stand beside them and sweep. It's their choice. Pushes the stones around the rings, redirects them. That yellow stone just moves out of the scoring area. Red stone belongs to Estonia, and it's behind some guards, so Canada unlocks those rocks a little bit, but things are still looking pretty good for Team Estonia.
Things aren't quite going Canada's way at this point.
So Hugh, the Canadians there were trying to accumulate stones, not quite in the prime scoring position to maybe get more than 2 or 3 points.
That's right, yeah.
But
let's
a
just keep
little
rocks in
bit
play.
heavy. Right.
Yep.
Stone comes to rest in the blue 12-foot circle, blocking the path importantly to the shot rock.
It's a tricky double because she has to hit it a little bit on the outside enough to get the double, but she can't afford to roll too far. So I have a feeling she's just going to try and play for the one.
Playing for the one is definitely the safer shot, and by no means an easy shot.
No.
But the Estonians are lying 2, so challenging final stone on its way here on end number 4 for Kaylin Park. Trying to save the end with the final shot.
So this one definitely has to curl enough to get around.
By the guard. Is she going to curl enough to get shot, though? It is a steal, a big steal of one for Team Estonia. So Kaylin Park had an almost impossible job to get inside on that one, to get inside and roll herself to score the one. And it's a huge steal of one for the Estonians in the 4th end. And they go to the midpoint of the game in solid control. Perhaps a bit of an upset in the making at the halfway point. It's Estonia 5, Canada 1.
So, Charlie, down at the break, what's it going to take to come back? The Estonians are playing pretty well.
Yeah, they're playing really well. Got to give them credit, but just kind of keep plugging away and hope for a couple misses maybe and make a few more shots, and we'll be good.
And welcome back. We're getting ready for the second half of this game. You're watching the curling mixed doubles final. It's the gold medal match, Estonia versus Canada, here at the Maniatoto Curling International venue in absolutely stunning Naseby, Central Otago. Hans Fraunlaub here alongside Hugh Milliken. And Hugh, as we get underway here on end number 5, it's all on the line here in the gold medal match.
It is, and I think, the Estonians' game plan from this point is just not really change their game plan. They need to just keep doing what they're doing. They're playing really well, and in particular, Maria is shooting the lights out. She's making everything, and you can see on this shot again, she sets the end up well for the Estonians.
Absolutely perfect freeze there from Terman. And you're right, Maria's having an absolute blinder today. It's the mark of a champion team when you can bring the A game when you need it, isn't it?
Exactly. But you can see with the interview with Charlie, they're an experienced team, and they're not going to be rattled. They know that at any point things can turn around, and they're certainly optimistic about the second half of the game.
Bit of frustration in the voice of Kaylin there, looking for a freeze, but it slides into the back of the 8-foot and into the 12-foot.
So at this point, Estonia really would like to hold Canada to 1, and so their situation is if he can get down and freeze one in the front of that yellow rock, he'll be pretty happy with that shot.
It is a bit dangerous for the Estonians because the yellow stones belonging to Canada are accumulating a little bit there in the house, and one false move and it could be a bundle. We've seen how hard Charlie and Kaylin can both throw the rock, so.
And that last bump that they just made reset the rocks in the back of the 4-foot, and it's actually angled quite well for Canada.
Oh, this one's going to flirt with the guard. Are they past the guard? It's going to be tight. Just by the first, just by the second. Oh my goodness, that was close. Oh, we saw.
Great shot.
So this is one of those situations where it could be glory or disaster.
Oh, she's actually playing looks like she's playing the quiet draw.
No. Way out there. Hey, you can go. Yes!
It is just the draw, so going for the precision second point, trying to squeak it in there. Perfect line, but just a little bit light. Great attempt there from Kaylin Park to score her 2, but comes up fractionally short, so another moral victory for Team Estonia. So another big decision. They're all big decisions at this point of the match, Hugh, but do you play this like you're happy to score your 1, or do you play this like you want to concede 1 and take the last rock into the last end? A lot of choices here for the Estonians.
8. Yep. Go away.
Blasts away the center guard, and so just as Hugh foreshadowed, the shot choice for the Canadians into the 4-foot right in front of their own stone. That would make it really tough for Marie Turman. Kaylin Park.
A little light maybe, but not
Hey,
bad.
yeah, go. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Kate, you're good. Yep, can't hurt it. Curling. Whoa.
Right.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Let's let it curl.
It's not going to come into the forefoot. It's going to come up light. Oh, no, it's got plenty of weight, actually. Charlie said it was light, but that is absolutely perfect.
If they play the takeout on the front rock, it could end up very messy.
Well, it is going to be the takeout from Marie Turman. There's one, there's two, but it's a gem and it's a steal of 3 for the Canadians. Heartbreak for the Estonians, and that was the rescue. Here it comes, Charlie Thomas attempting a triple takeout. It's all about the contact point. One, but he kills his own at the back, so not a great result for the Canadians, but not a disaster either. He was trying to remove all 3, needed to hit that a little bit thinner, Hugh.
Yeah, just a little bit more on the outside of the rock, and he would have got rid of all 3, but certainly it was nice to get rid of a few.
Estonia needs 2 to win. They've got last rock.
Okay, five. Buono, prego. Yep. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Yep, yep.
It's close. On, off usually means it's close. He's got the hit. And Estonia does lie too, but they are pretty lined up for Canada.
They are, so the shot here for Canada is a double takeout. And if they can do that, then it's the worst case is a tie.
It's going to be about the contact point. They want it to curl. Is it going to curl enough? I don't think so. Removes one, but goes by. So it is indeed an attempt now for the win for Estonia. They just have to draw the house, and they'll take away the gold medal.
Wow. That surprised me. That didn't curl just a bit more, but she threw it well, and that's the way curling goes. So now the pressure is all on Estonia, and if they can make the draw, then they're champions.
So after days of competition, 16 teams in the event, a pulsating final. It comes down to this last rock coming at us for Estonia. Lying one. If Marie Turman can draw another stone anywhere in the scoring rings, Estonia will be our champions. Here it comes.
Well,
We aren't laying a broom to it yet. Oh, here it comes.
Send half.
Not laying a brush to it yet.
Well, they have a bit of backing too, which helps.
Good looking line.
Great
and
shot.
there it is. Right into the forefoot. And Marie Turman, Harry Lill, and Estonia are our gold medal champions at the Audi Quattro Winter Games New Zealand. So there we see a confirmation of the final score in our gold medal match in mixed doubles curling. Estonia 7, Canada 6.
Well, Charlie, Kaylin, 2 years ago champions, this year not quite.
Yeah, unfortunately, I struggled a little bit, quite a bit in the early part of the game, and it just cost us. So, yeah, it was a good game though. At the end there, we made it exciting.
The Estonians, though, they did play very well.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, all the credit to them. They played great. So, yeah.
It looked like you were coming back when you took the seventh with 3. You know, did you feel that then you were really starting to mount some pressure on them?
Yeah, definitely. I thought that we got more momentum going there again, and we did have a chance in 8. Just it doesn't always go your way. So yeah, they played great.
Gold medalists, Estonia. Congratulations to you all.
Well, Harry Marie, what an amazing final.
Yes, it was a crazy game and it was really tight, so it was a good win.
How important was that start, you know, getting 3 off in the first?
Well, really important. You feel like you have an edge over them, but and we played them pretty much the same in the last game as well. And this time we managed to turn it to our favor, luckily.